Hey guys, it's Brent, and I'm here with a little behind the scenes video. Just working here from home, working at home. Got the dogs walking around, so if you hear a little pitter patter, little feet, that's the little dogs. And talked about what I was going to do is I was going to make a video showing you my my editing process. And this is the one I'm working on for Millennial Concert, and I've already started working on it. If you see here, if I scope out, you'll see where I've already put my cuts. I basically start off with from here all the way over to here is just one big, from here all the way over is one big file that I record raw. And then all these little cuts you see, if I zoom in here, you will see these is where I've made cuts in the video. So we'll play this right here where you can see. The band was moved to the Def Jam music label. Now, allegedly, Gene wasn't too fond. So that's where I've made little cuts. And then looking here, you see this is where I introduced the song. And then I put a space here. It's usually about 7 seconds. And I've already stuck Psycho Circus in here. You can see there's the name of the file, Psycho Circus. If you look back here, I'm working on Shout It Out Loud, but I've not cut it down yet. And then if you look out here towards the back, you'll see there's other ones I've not put a song above yet. So what I'll do is show you here for Shout It Out Loud. I'll just show you the process. I've already cut it and put it at the beginning, so you're going to hear me say Shout It Out Loud, and then it'll go on to the video. 8. And so the next track, track 2, is Shout It Out Loud. All right, so, and you see this is the track up here, this is me, this is the video, this is the audio, so you can see where I'm talking right there. So what I generally do is I'll usually fade it out just before I'm getting ready to talk again, so I'll clear all that because I don't need it. And then I'll put a transition here that dissolves it down. So it's not, let's see what it looks like without the transition, what it sounds like without the transitions. This is actually a great, so it's abrupt cut. This is actually a great, so if I put this transition down here, and then on the audio here, if I tell it I want to fade out the audio, then we get something that's more like this. This is actually a great, so that puts a little transition in there. I usually don't put the transitions at the beginning because I like it just to pop in like this. And so the next track, track 2, is Shout It Out Loud. I like it to pop in. I like it to fade out. And like I said, I'm talking about how this is, I'm zoomed way out. If I zoom in, you can see down here where this is the audio of me talking. So you can follow along right here. You can see it right in this area. This is actually a great follow-up to Psycho Circus, even though I'm used to seeing it. And I don't have this very big. If I make this track even bigger, you can see the definition even better. I'll zoom out a little bit. Psycho Circus, even though I'm used to seeing it later in the set list, it's really good coming out of Psycho Circus and then starting off at da-na-na-na-na. So then what I do from here, I'll zoom back out where I can see what I'm doing, and I'll knock this audio track down. I don't need to see the audio track right now. I look at that audio track a lot whenever I'm cutting and mixing things together, and I just caught myself using my hands, and you know, you're not even seeing me. So then I'll listen to see what's next. Early on in the set, I score this song a 6 on my scale because I still like it, but those backing tracks, man, they really get to me. So we're going to go on to track 3. Going to go to Gene, some old school Deuce. So you see after I say Deuce, if I don't have anything in there, it just goes black. Gene, some old school Deuce. So it's just black for 7 seconds or so. You see the little indicator still moving. So then I come up here to Deuce. I drag it down here. And I find where I'm going to play. And typically I'll do the chorus. I'm going to try to see. I'm going to start with that baby, if you're feeling good. So I'll stop right there, and then I'll cut it. And then I'll get rid of this because I don't need it. And that's not deleting it from the master up here. I can pull this down here again, and it'll be the original size. It's just what I'm doing right here at this point. And I'll drag it to where it starts there. And then I'll see what this sounds like here, where it gets. I may have to cut a little bit more off the beginning. So I want to get He's Worth a Deuce in there. So you see that doesn't come till about here. So I'm going to make a decision. And so I'm going to probably cut off that Baby If You're Feeling Good. I want to see if I can get it in doing that. So I'm going to cut this and get rid of this. I'm going to move this here. So that just barely gets it in before I start talking again. So then I'm going to cut that. I'm going to get rid of this. I don't need it. And then sometimes I just put the transitions in all at one time so I don't have to keep switching menus. I'll do things in phases. I'll do all of the cuts on the main track down here. And then I'll put in these tracks here. I'll make my spaces. And then I'll put in these tracks, and then I'll put in my all my transitions, and then I'll put in my text. Any text that you see, I put it in after the fact. So let's see how that does here, fading out. Now, like I said, yeah, it fades out on right there. He's Worth a Deuce, but you know, it's good enough. So yeah, so then I just rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat all the way out here to the end. You see this right here. This is basically where you see this grade. That's where the video track's inactive, because I'm not going to use the video track there because it's going to be talking about my scoring system, how I scored this stuff. You see, you can still hear there's audio. And I'm not going to play it because I don't want you to get too much about what I do, what it scores and everything. But you see, there's no audio or video. And if I wanted to, I'm probably reading. So if I do this and I re-enable it, you'll see that the video is there. And see, I'm reading. I'm not looking at the camera. So I'm reading at this point in time. So disable that. And if we zoom all the way out, you'll see the entire project. That's the project from beginning to end. If I jump all the way here to the beginning, you'll see the beginning. Comes in. And it's its own file. See, it transitions over. Here comes the transition. Hey guys, it's Brent within my head channel, and I'm back with another Kiss album review. And today, so that's basically it, guys. That's I'll do more of these videos. May do one from the very beginning just to show the whole process. I plan on making a video showing my whole filming and editing process, kind of abridged down, if anybody's interested in that. So this is a Patreon exclusive to begin with, and to Patreon early, and then it's going to make its way to YouTube. So appreciate the supporters on Patreon, those of you who support me on Patreon, and those of you who support me on YouTube with your subscription and with your likes and your comments. I appreciate it. And that's all for today. So thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.